Hey guys, welcome back to Snack Time with Ava. I'm Ava and today we're making kale chips. Today we'll be using kale, vegetable oil, salt and pepper, and we'll also need parchment paper and a baking tin. First we're going to be lining the baking tin with the parchment paper. So now that the parchment paper is lined perfectly on the baking tin, you're going to want to take your kale greens and put them on the baking sheet, and you can load it up quite a bit because the kale will shrink when we bake it. So now that the baking pan is filled up with kale, you're going to want to take the vegetable oil and lightly sprinkle, pour it onto the kale. Just lightly, because if you do too much it won't get crispy. And then once you have that, you're going to want to take your hands and mix it throughout the leaves. If you ever accidentally add too much oil, you can always take a paper towel and dab the top of the leaves and try and get out as much vegetable oil as you want. Okay, so I just washed my hands and now we're going to take the salt and pepper and just basically sprinkle it on to your tasting or how much you like. Okay, so now you're going to want to put the kale inside of the oven at 375 for about 10 minutes. You want to be sure to watch it though so it doesn't burn or overcook or anything. So yeah, we're going to do that now. So for us, we actually had to bake it a little bit more than 10 minutes just because we put a lot of oil on it, but it turned out great and it should look like this, really crispy. The tip should be a little bit brown. And yeah, if you like it a little bit mushier, you can add a little bit more canola oil or just don't bake it as much. Or if you like it crispy, you can just bake it a little bit more. So yeah, and it turned out really yummy.